as we embark on this journey to discover the frugal one in, one out rule. Let us first envision a world where every item in your home holds a purpose, a significance, a world where clutter and unnecessary possessions no longer weigh you down, but instead a world where simplicity and mindfulness reign supreme. Gone are the days of frivolous spending, where you mindlessly add items to your cart without a second thought. Instead, we embrace a new way of living, one where every purchase is deliberate and purposeful. The frugal one, in, one out rule, is a game changer, a tool that will not only save you money, but also bring clarity and serenity to your life. It's a deceptively simple rule. For every item you bring into your home, you must get rid of one item. This applies to everything, from physical items such as clothing to digital items like apps and music. But the benefits of this rule extend far beyond just saving money. It teaches you to become more mindful of your spending habits, to appreciate the things you already have, and to declutter your home. Come join us as we delve deeper into this world of frugality and simplicity. Embrace the power of the frugal one in one out rule and see how it can transform your life. How the frugal one in one out rule works. The frugal one in one out rule is a simple yet powerful concept, one that can revolutionize the way you manage your possessions. At its core, it dictates that for every new item you acquire, whether it be physical or digital, you must relinquish one item from your collection. But the beauty of this rule lies in its versatility. It can be applied to every aspect of your life, from clothing to books, home decor to apps. Each time you're tempted to purchase something new, you must first consider what you're willing to part with. This forces you to question the necessity of your purchases and to become more mindful of your spending habits. Think of it as a form of self-regulation, a way to keep your possessions in check and to prevent them from overwhelming you. By embracing this rule, you'll not only save money, but also create space for the things that truly matter. It's a practice that requires discipline, but with time, it will become second nature. As you begin to implement the frugal one in one out rule, you'll start to notice a shift in your mindset, one that values simplicity and mindfulness over consumerism. So go forth and embrace the power of the frugal one in one out rule. Let it guide you towards a more frugal and fulfilled life. The benefits of the frugal one in one out rule. Adopting the frugal one in one out rule can bring a plethora of benefits to your life. It's a practice that not only saves you money, but also helps you to declutter your home, appreciate the things you already have, and become more mindful of your spending habits. As you begin to implement the rule, you'll find that your home becomes a haven of simplicity and serenity. Clutter and unnecessary possessions will no longer weigh you down, but instead, you'll find yourself surrounded by only the things that truly matter. The frugal one, in, one out rule, also helps to curb consumerism by making you more aware of your consumption habits. It encourages you to buy less and to think twice before adding something new to your home. It's a powerful tool for saving money and for creating a more mindful and frugal lifestyle. But the benefits don't stop there. The frugal one, in, one out rule also has a profound impact on the way you view the world. It teaches you to appreciate the things you already have, to value simplicity and mindfulness over consumerism, and to live a more fulfilled life. Embrace the power of the frugal one, in, one out rule, and see how it can bring positive changes to your life. It's a simple practice with far-reaching benefits, one that will save you money and bring serenity to your life. How to implement the frugal one, in, one out rule. We'll get to that in a second. I have a favor to ask of you. If you like this video so far, please subscribe to the channel. Implementing the frugal one, in, one out rule into your life may seem daunting at first, but with the right approach, it can be a seamless transition. To begin, it's crucial to set some guidelines for yourself to ensure that you're on the right track. Firstly, establish a time frame for yourself, whether it be a month or a year. This serves as a benchmark, allowing you to evaluate your progress and make adjustments as needed. Another important aspect to consider is setting reminders for yourself, be it in the form of calendar alerts or sticky notes. This helps to keep the rule at the forefront of your mind and to ensure that you're adhering to it consistently. Creating a maybe pile can also be an effective tool in the implementation process. This pile serves as a holding place for items that you're unsure about getting rid of. Revisit this pile at regular intervals and make a decision based on whether or not the item still holds value in your life. Lastly, remember that the frugal one, in, one out rule is a practice, and as with any practice, it takes time and patience to perfect. But with each passing day, you'll find that it becomes second nature, and that it becomes second nature, and that it becomes second nature, and that it brings a sense of clarity and serenity to your life. So go forth and embrace the power of the frugal one in one out rule. Let it guide you towards a more frugal and fulfilled life. Remember to take it one step at a time and to be patient with yourself as you navigate the implementation process. Overcoming obstacles. As we journey through the implementation of the frugal one in one out rule, it's important to acknowledge that obstacles will inevitably arise. It's natural to encounter resistance, whether it be from sentimental items or those with practical value. But with the right mindset, these obstacles can be overcome. Firstly, it's important to understand that sentimental items can hold a powerful emotional grip on us. However, that doesn't mean they must physically take up space in our homes. Instead of holding on to these items, consider taking a photograph of them or creating a digital archive. This allows you to hold on to the memories without cluttering your home. Another obstacle that may arise is the practical value of certain items. It can be difficult to part with something that still holds use in our daily lives. However, consider finding a new use for these items or repurpose them before letting them go. It's also important to keep in mind that progress is not always linear. There may be moments where it feels like you're taking steps backwards, but that doesn't mean you've failed. Every obstacle is an opportunity to learn and grow. In summary, the frugal one in one out rule may come with its own set of obstacles, but with the right mindset and approach, they can be overcome. Remember to be patient with yourself and to take it one step at a time. The journey towards a more frugal and fulfilled life is worth the effort. The psychology behind the frugal one in one out rule. As we delve deeper into the world of frugality and simplicity, it's essential to understand the psychology behind the frugal one in one out rule. At its core, the rule is based on the principle of scarcity, which states that people tend to value things more when they are rare or hard to obtain. By implementing the frugal one in one out rule, we learn to value the things we already have rather than constantly striving for more. It encourages us to appreciate the items in our possession rather than taking them for granted. Additionally, the rule helps to curb consumerism by making us more aware of our consumption habits. It encourages us to think twice before adding something new to our homes and to question the necessity of our purchases. It's also important to note that the frugal one in one out rule is not just about saving money, but also about creating a more mindful and fulfilled life. It encourages us to value simplicity and mindfulness over consumerism and to live in a way that brings true satisfaction. In conclusion, the frugal one in one out rule is not just a tool for saving money, but also a tool for creating a more mindful and fulfilled life. It's a practice that is rooted in the principle of scarcity and one that encourages us to appreciate the things we already have. Embrace the power of the frugal one in one out rule and see how it can bring positive changes to your life. How to go beyond the one in one out rule. As you begin to master the art of the frugal one in one out rule, it's important to remember that it's just the beginning. There are many other ways to save money and declutter your life. One such method is the 30-day rule, where you force yourself to wait 30 days before making a purchase. This allows you to reflect on whether or not the item is truly necessary and to avoid impulse buy. Another powerful tool is the use it up, wear it out, make it do or do without principle. This principle encourages you to make the most of what you already have rather than constantly looking for something new. It's also important to remember that the frugal one in one out rule is not just about physical possessions, but also about digital possessions. Consider decluttering your digital life by getting rid of unnecessary apps, unsubscribing from unnecessary apps, unsubscribing from unnecessary emails, and clearing out your digital files. In summary, the frugal one in one out rule is just the beginning. There are many other ways to save money and declutter your life. Embrace the power of these other methods and see how they can bring even more positive changes to your life. Remember, the journey towards a more frugal and fulfilled life is worth the effort. As we come to the end of this journey, it's important to reflect on all that we've learned. The frugal one in one out rule is a powerful tool for saving money and decluttering your life. It's a simple practice that can bring far-reaching benefits to your life. We've explored how the rule works, the benefits it brings, and how to implement it into your life. We've also delved into the psychology behind the rule and how it can help us to curb consumerism and to live a more mindful and fulfilled life. We've also touched on how to overcome obstacles that may arise during the implementation process and how to go beyond the one in, one out rule. It's important to remember that the frugal one in, one out rule is just the beginning. There are many other ways to save money and declutter your life. Embrace the power of these other methods and see how they can bring even more positive changes to your life. But the journey doesn't end here. If you're ready to start improving your financial well-being, take action now. Check the first link in the description for our Frugal Living ebooks. You'll learn how to take control of your finances and start saving money without sacrificing your quality of life. From assessing your current financial situation and cutting costs, to increasing your income and living frugally without sacrificing enjoyment, we cover it all. Order our ebooks via the first link in the video description and start your journey towards financial stability and security. It's never too late to start making smart financial decisions.